and welcome back to Drunk on Wanderlust. It's April the 6th and it's time to head out on another long distance trail. This time we're tackling the Dartmoor Way and I am so excited to bring you on this adventure. We're going to show you all the important intel, but also all the best places to wild camp. But before we get started, let's have a quick look at the map and see the route.
We were hiking the Dartmoor Way, High Moor's Link Circular, which is a 90-mile loop around the perimeter of Dartmoor and crossing across the moors from Buckfastleigh to Tavistock. We started and finished at Oakehampton as it has great transport links to and from the trail. You can find this route along with the original Dartmoor Way loop on the Hiker app. I'll leave a link in the video description. We also used the Dartmoor government website to find out where we were permitted to wild camp along the trail.
Well, there you go. So currently we're about 4 miles into the trail. We met yesterday afternoon and late afternoon at Oakehampton station and we found somewhere to camp up on the moors that was close by because we didn't have much daylight. But now we're going to show you quickly what happened yesterday and then we'll crack on with the rest of the trail. Let's do it. No, bitches!
It was just me and the boys hiking this trail. Unfortunately, Danny had to work, but I was excited to be spending time with some of the lads from my Officially Smashed It hiking club.
I can help Devon take his bag or I can just film.
You may remember Devon from some of my previous videos.
Steve, how old are you again?
76.
76. Got to defib just in case. Doesn't need it, he's hardcore.
That's what I'm saying, we know where it is now.
Exactly, you're hardcore, you don't need it, do you?
Steve was well up for it, and within a mile we had seen our first Dartmoor ponies. It was my first time meeting Matt and Martin, but I could tell straight away they were going to be good fun. We were all raring to go. Dartmoor, bring it on!
Guys, we've got to go across this. Who's going first?
Volunteer him for tribute.
Yeah, send Martin as a guinea pig. Test that water.
Is it chilly? How deep does it go?
I think there's a bridge there.
The rest of us took that bridge and stayed dry. For now, anyway.
River crossing number 2. Well, stream.
It was time for us to find a camp spot, so we left the trail just before the village of Sticklepath and headed up onto the moors. We managed to find a good spot in the permissive area and set up camp.
Coming over to Martin's tent, he's having a celebratory cigarette. Setting up his tent, very well done. Nice, nice. Who've got? Oh, look, it's Devon. Let's head over. Your tent looks bigger.
It is a bit.
Is this a different one?
It's a different one.
Oh, that would be why. Let's have a little look at this one. Oh, look at this. Very nice.
Lanshan knock-off behaviour.
Palace. Let's have a look over at Steve-O's. Oh, Steve, that's a big one, isn't it? I can hear all sorts going on in here. You just see his little feet poking out the bottom.
Now, if you would like to join us on a hike, you can find all the details about our Officially Smashed It hiking club on the dedicated page on our website, which is officiallysmashedit.com. We do loads of different types of hikes, from day hikes to overnight trails like we're doing now with wild camping, and it's completely free. So come on, join in and take part. And whilst you're at it, have a quick check of our sustainable hiking souvenirs on our website as well. Now, of course, if you do join, you are then entitled to some wicked perks and discounts from the Hiker app. They're doing, for our hiking club, a massive 20% off annual pro subscription, and you also get a free 2-week trial as well. So once again, I'll leave the details of that in the video description. Right, back to the trail. We awoke to a very frosty morning. After a rather chilly night, it was time to get moving. We checked the route on the Hiker app. The app conveniently breaks down the trail into stages, and as we were starting and finishing in Oakehampton, our first stage would be stage 5. We opened it up and saw it ran from Sticklepath to Mortenhampstead, but we had chosen a wild camping spot for tonight slightly before that. Let's change the map layers to OS Maps and take a closer look. Now, we had seen on the Dartmoor page there was a small patch of permissive wild camping ground here at Cranbrook Castle Fort, so that was our destination for today.
It's always up the big hill. That's the only way you need to know.
First thing we needed to do was to get back down off the moors and back onto the trail.
Thursday today. Hello. Hello. Very excited about this. It feels like it's been way too long since I've been out on a trail. I'm not looking where I'm going because I'm looking at the camera, so I'm going to stack it any minute again. Okay, so here we are in the beautiful village of South Zeal, I think that's what it's called, and we're taking our first little snack stop, and Matt has brought something along he'd like to show the audience. What's that you got there, Matt?
Well, I think we've nicknamed it Amber Warmth, but it's my own little concoction of liqueur. It's got lemons, blood oranges, honey and cinnamon and a little bit of ginger.
Look at that hip flash. So it's not even 9 in the morning and we're...
This is the way.
This is the way.
And that's actually very, very nice. I would recommend that to a friend. Well done, Matt! Hey!
We were juiced up and ready to go. There's a shop in South Zeal to resupply, and leaving the village, we were met with some gorgeous views across the countryside.
One thing we know about the trail is it's very well waymarked, so you shouldn't have any trouble navigating, particularly if you use the Hiker app.
Yes.
Now, as the trail went on, there were a few sections where there weren't as many way markers, so we recommend having a GPS or a paper map of the route.
We're finally off the road.
Hey! We've got a bunch of cows. Let's have a little look around. Oh, there they are. Hopefully they'll just leave me alone and do their own thing, because I'm heart is pounding, mouth is dry. Yeah, pretty dead right now. No, I'm using you as a human shield. Right, just walk. Maybe it's because I'm filming them. Maybe they're like, this is an invasion of privacy. We have not signed a waiver.
We'll protect you, I'll shove him in front.
Right, they keep me at the back.
I'm going to apologise for any bad language I used then. I have a fear of cows after being chased by a herd a few years back. I thought we'd got rid of them, but as we climbed the hill, we were met with more.
We have friends.
Sanctuary! We fled for safety into the grounds of Throwley Church.
Okay, cheeky little update. So, We're now just entering the village of Throwley. It looks very picturesque, lots of thatched roofs and stuff. Well, I'll show you more in a minute. We had to pass through a few very scary cow fields, but obviously we all survived. We're all still here. Some of them were very angry. I think there was calves in the field and they started like proper like shouting at us like, but survived. Good.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
They're laughing at me. Bill and Ben. Steve having another little adjust.
Why is it every time I go to adjust my clothes you want to get down?
I don't know. It's just this thing I've got.
I'm going to check the editing.
How are we getting on so far? What are you thinking?
Not dead? No.
We haven't died.
We haven't died. It's
Success.
not wet yet.
We've done about 5 miles. I think we've got about 13 left. No. Right, start again. Take 2. Take 122. We've done about 5 miles and we had 13 altogether, so we now have 8 left. It took me a little while to work that out in my head, actually. Yeah, we're doing well. We're just coming through a nice little quaint village. Lots of thatched roofs, and it's going really well. I've got a new backpack, as you can see, and it's actually so much more comfortable than my last one because I think it fits better. These straps are slightly higher than my shoulders, so I'm not getting shoulder ache, and yeah, it's doing really well. So make sure you get a pack that actually fits you because it makes the world of difference. Over and out.
In case anyone was wondering, the pack I now have is the Osprey Eja 58, which weighs in at just over 1 kilogram. So what did I pack that was making my bag so heavy?
So my pack is really heavy this time because I feel like a novice again because I haven't been out since last year. And I packed about 2 kilograms worth of food, mainly snacks. So I'm trying to eat my way to lightness, eating all the heaviest things first, like this massive giant bag of honey roast peanuts, which I thought was a really great idea. Weighs a ton. So yeah, snacking my way to a lighter pack. There you go.
Who's this?
Here they come.
If you look down the trail, you'll see Carrie's bag. She's stopped and headed into the woods to do what bears do, I understand, you know. But I'm not a bear, so I'm not sure what that means. But we'll get a full report when we get down there.
Right, don't give a little back that goes back at the same time.
Ready? And go. Ooh. Don't look at me, I'm shy. We just took another break to get our waterproofs on and waterproof covers on our bag. The minute we finished doing it, the rain stopped. I feel like the majority of this trail, this is what's going to happen. We're going to spend half the time putting waterproofs on, taking them off, layers on, taking them off. But you know, we got to see the poncho princess's curtsy, so it was totally worth it. Let's crack on.
We then entered some extremely pretty woodland with a lovely stream where we topped up our water supplies. This area was called Blackerton Copse and was a nice change from the fields and paths we'd been on all day. It was coming up to lunchtime and we were all pretty starving. We could see the town of Chagford wasn't so far, so decided to find a pub and stop for a well-deserved break. We had refueled and were ready to take on the last few miles. The section after Chagford was really lovely and we pottered through it looking a bit like the Fellowship of the Ring. I just want to point out that both Matt and Martin are both free and single and looking for love. So if anybody would like to take them on a date, please let us know in the comments. It wasn't too long before we entered the Castle Drogo estate. I was a bit disappointed. We didn't get any good views of the actual castle from the trail though. Unfortunately, Steve's back had started to play up and the rocky terrain wasn't helping, so Martin offered to help him out by carrying his pack for a bit.
So that was a nice, interesting little bit. Bit of a scramble, had some nice big steps and then a bit of a scramble at the top, but there is a handrail to make it a little bit easier. I'm enjoying this section coming up towards the Castle Fort. It's really, really pretty. Probably my favourite bit so far. Looking forward to what's coming up next. Right, we're just filling up water by the Fingal Bridge Inn, by the lovely bridge there. Just don't know what he's doing in the background. We've got about 0.7 miles to get to the permissive camping zone, and about 200 metres up. There's something on the back of his head.
Is it my brain?
No, it is a squashed spider. Squashed onto the back of your head.
She's found my reserve rations.
We made it to the permissive campground. Just about. Gonna set up for the night. Boom.
Just so you're aware, this was the only patch of permissive ground between Chagford and Mortenhampstead. Okay, well, we're just finishing setting up camp. I'm pretty much done. The guys are just doing the last little bits. We have had quite an eventful first day on the Dartmoor Way, I can tell you that. It's a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be. We had a nice little climb to finish the day. That's just what you need at the very end of the day, isn't it? A nice long climb. We were doing it just slowly, a little bit at a time. I had to do it in short, sharp bursts. Stop, catch my breath, go back on again. And now we are at the hill fort. We're not quite at the top because we found a nice little flat bit towards the bottom of it, but we are going to try and climb up to the top to watch the sunset a little bit later after I've had some food. So what have I got to tell you? Well, it's been great. This is my humble abode, as you can see here. Today I have bought the yellow one, which is the Dermarest Neo Air Light, I think it is. Got my mountain equipment, sleeping bag, obviously all the essentials, a crossword book from I think the 1980s by the clues in here, but I bought it for the train and I was thinking, can I get rid of it? No, sod it, you know, I'll keep it for the train on the way home. Now this is the culprit of why my bag is so heavy. 2 kilograms worth of food. I'm gonna eat my way through it as much as I can. I'm gonna stuff myself tonight, try and make my bag a little bit lighter for tomorrow. But we've got slightly less miles to do tomorrow, which will be nice. I think we've only got just over 10 miles. We are hoping to pitch somewhere tomorrow near Lustley. Hopefully it will stay dry again. At the minute you can see we're just getting a little bit of sunshine coming in for the last part of the day, which is bloody glorious. We've needed this. We've had proper April showers all day. Clothes have been on, they've been off, they've been on, they've been off again. It's been like all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to find something to eat and I'll catch you in a minute. I'll let you know what kind of delicious 5-star Michelin meal I am making for myself tonight. Okay, welcome back to the inside of my tent. Yes, it's time to see what I'm eating tonight. Now, I have brought a selection of dehydrated stuff, including, but not limited to, Idahoan perfect cheddar mashed stuff. I've got a massive packet of creamy pasta and veg dehydrated stuff. I've got mug shots and all sorts, but I'm not eating any of that tonight because I've got fresh stuff that needs going. So I'm I'm going to eat that first, be sensible and, you know, get rid of some of this stuff. So I've got some thins, Warburton's thins, very nice. I've got some sweaty meatballs that have been in my bag all day, so this is probably the right time to get them gone. You know, let's just eat them before they expire. Cheese, ketchup and mayonnaise. So I'm just going to make some wicked sandwiches and stuff my face full of that. And then tomorrow I'm actually going to do some cooking because I've carried this cook set for a day and a bit now and I haven't touched it. So I need to get my arse in gear and make sure that I actually cook something on it, get rid of some of this gas weight, you know. But for now, sandwiches, bish bash bosh. Yes, let's do it. As the sun started to set, I took a little wander up onto the castle fort to take in the views. And sunrise, a new start and a new day on the Dartmoor Way.
Good morning, party people. Here we are, another day on the trail, and last night was frosty. It went down to about 1 degree, did you say? Yeah. 1 degree. We had like ice on the outside of our tent this morning. I had to sponge it off. Sponge! But yeah, we're up. The sun is trying to come out, which is nice. Apparently it's going to stay dry. And look at this lovely mound of hill fort behind us. We went up there last night, had a brief little look, but it was too cold, so I came back down again. But we're ready to hit the trail. Let's do it. Yeah, shimmy. How did you sleep?
Fucking baby.
Best sleep in weeks, didn't you say?
Definitely, yeah.
Even in the cold?
Even in the cold.
Leave no trace.
Leave no trace.
And we were off again. We had a few miles to go to finish off the first stage. It finished in Mortenhampstead, and we were enjoying the gentle descent into the town. Okay, so we're having our first little break. I think we've probably done about 1.5 miles. The day is glorious. Look at this sunshine. It's lovely and it's nice and dry. We've warmed up. Obviously the layers have come off, but I'm covered in feathers from my down jacket that I wear in my sleeping bag. It's like gone all over my black stuff, so I'm going to look like a chicken when we head into town. It was a nice relaxing stretch of trail, but even so we were working up a hunger. We could see on the app there was a co-op to resupply and plenty of coffee shops in town, so that kept us motivated. We're going down to the river. Oh, ginger beard, ginger bollocks over there. We've got Steve-O in the background.
Now I know who's watching me in the bushes.
Yeah, you're not safe. Devon over there. Hello. Hi. Enjoying this beautiful sunny morning.
Absolutely beautiful.
Heading down towards the river. Yeah. Hug the twisted tree. Love. Harder. Faster. Stroke it.
So far, there'd been plenty of places to top up our water along the trail, and almost every day you pass through a town, so you don't need to pack tons of food like I'd done. We made it to Mortenhampstead, time to move on to stage 6 on the app. Now this was a slightly shorter stage that finished in Bovey, Tracey. I'd seen on the Dartmoor website there was a permissive wild camping spot located around here, Trendlebere Down. Now for the big climb out of town. In another cow field full of cows and calves. doing a quick, sharp exit before any of them decide to come over. There they are. They're moving. They're giving us a warning moo to get us out of it as quick as we can. Just because I can see babies over there, that's all I can see the baby cows. We made our way out of the cow fields pretty sharpish and headed into the picturesque village of North Bovey. We reckoned a pub stop was in order after climbing all those hills, so we stopped for a beer and had a very interesting discussion about Devon's medical kit bag.
I'm Scottish, no one's getting near him.
And what do we have here?
Dr. Devon's good time bag.
A miscellaneous bag of drugs. Pop a pink one, pop a white one, you can have a black one. Do you know what each of them do?
Take the blue.
Time to get moving again. I can't believe I didn't get Martin falling in the river on camera. But here he is, wading back out.
That's the one.
Let's have a look. He's moist. He is positively moist. Squeeze that out. Let's have a look. Nice. Just stopping for a nice little break. I've just had a little look on the Hiker app, the measurement tool, which is really handy. We've got about 5 miles left to go to where we are planning on camping tonight, and hopefully we're going to do a nice little woodland camp. I found a permissive area that is not too far from Leslie. I'll show you on the map. Have a look. Yeah, this is where we're hoping to get to. It's been great. Had a lovely little beer stop in North Bovey. Nice little lager there. And we're good to go. Glorious weather. Getting our tan on. Yeah. We had checked the weather report and seen we might have some rain coming over the next few days. So we were making the most of the lovely sunshine. The trail had levelled out a bit by now, and we even spotted a deer in the woods. Unfortunately, Steve's back had started to play up again, but luckily we were close to our camp spot for the night. It didn't take me long to pitch my big Agnes copper spur. I had chosen a spot slightly higher up the hill, in the sunshine, while the lads had made camp in the woodland by the stream lower down. He's having a little scrub. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. Well, I'm pitched and here's time for another episode of Tent Life with Dizzy. Welcome again to the inside of my tent. As you can see, oh, sun's in my eyes. It is glorious and sunny, like it's really beaming down, and it's put me in such a good mood. This is the best thing about April because you can get some really, really nice weather and no midges. Yeah, so yeah, it's great. Now, as promised tonight, I'm going to actually cook something. I am going for the Ready Wise creamy pasta and veg. Now, I don't know if anybody's heard of Ready Wise. They do kind of survival food, but if you go onto their website, they actually are doing sample packs like this for 99p. So bargain, grab yourself one of these. And apparently this has got 4 servings in, but calorie wise, you're probably going to need half a pack of that, or even a whole pack of that, depending on how much you eat. I'm going to go for maybe a third and see how I get on with that. I'll let you know how I get on and how it tastes. And also with this creamy pasta and veg dehydrated meal, I am going to have cheese, because I have cheese on everything. And guess what I found today? It's only a bit of cheeky Nando's Peronaise. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. This makes everything taste glorious, but obviously it's quite heavy to pack, so I need to use a lot of it in quick. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to bring you back and show you what I'm cooking. Good looking, yep, in a little while. But I also want to show you something else that I've brought on the trail. I know it weighs a bit, not loads, but it's been really, really handy, and I thought about bringing one on my last trail. I definitely am going to use it for the Cape Wrath. I'm definitely probably going to use it for the East Highland Trail as well. And it is a solar panel charger. So it's got 3 bits here. Now, it doesn't store the charge at all. You literally have to have it plugged in for the charge to go through to your devices. But when it's sunny, even when it's a little bit cloudy, it's still, you can hang it off the back of your pack, like with these carabiners, and just be charging things like as you're hiking all day, as long as it's not raining, because obviously you don't want to get it wet. But yeah, so it's really, really handy, especially for long trails, you know, where you're on the go and you aren't always going to get to a power source. I need my electronics. I need obviously to be filming for you guys. So it's nice to be able to just charge my power pack as I'm setting up, and even when I'm recording with my phone, I can charge up my FlexTail mini pump and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been quite handy. Well, I've turned the camera around so you can just see what I'm doing with my hands. You've seen enough of my ugly mug for now. I'm just setting up my little cooker right now. It's just a cheap one that I got off Amazon. I got it in this whole little cook set. The whole thing came for about $14.99. But it does the trick. It's been working all right so far. There we go. Anything gross in there? No. There's no instructions on this. I'm guessing we're just going to rip that open there. I mean, do I put the pasta in first or the water? Obviously, I'm a bit of a novice at this. I don't really cook very much when I'm camping because I'm usually too fucking lazy. Do not eat. Don't eat this. She's stirring the pasta. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. This is actually looking pretty nice, to be honest. I'm going to put some cheese in. I feel like I'm getting a tan sat here. It's about 5:30 and it's just gorgeous. Break up the sweaty cheese. Cheese is already a little bit sweaty, but these individual packets are great because, you know, oh, I think I spoke too soon about the midges. I see a few little midgelinas heading my way. They're after my pasta. You can f*** off. Stirring the pasta. I'm having a little stirring pasta frenzy. Whoa. Whoa. Right, okay. First taste. That's actually very nice. Would I recommend it to a friend? Oh, hell yeah. I settled in for the evening and decided to test the new live locator feature on the Hiker app. You click this button here, slide it on, and then copy the link to WhatsApp or text anyone you wanted to share it with. I, of course, sent it across to Danny.
Hello, this is Daddy Cam. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to join everyone on this hike because I have to work. Sucks to be me. I'm back in London, but I will be on some future hikes later this year, so look out for me. However, I'm super excited because the Hiker app have a new feature, which means I can keep track of exactly where Dizzy and the guys are. So let's check it out.
She'd clicked on the link I'd sent her over WhatsApp and it automatically opened the Hiker app on her phone and had pinpointed my exact location on the trail.
I think that feature is absolutely amazing. So well done to the hiker guys. I get super worried about Dizzy when I'm not there, even if she is with a group of hikers. So I love it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. See you later. Danny out.
Hello. Okay, wow, well, what a day. I'm sorry I look like I've been dug up. I feel like it as well. Let me just start from the very beginning and tell you what has happened. Well, the last time we spoke, I was cooking up a storm with the dehydrated meal. Went to sleep perfectly fine, 8:30. Woke up at 11:30. Really bad upset stomach. I won't go into details because you don't need that, but yeah, it was not good. Didn't get any more sleep that night. It was a really cold night as well, and I was in and out the tent, you know. In the morning I was like, right, okay, packed down the tent, potted down the hill to go meet the guys. Got to the bottom of the hill and just shocked my guts up again, like non-stop. It was like The Exorcist. I was like, oh, I just felt rotten. We had 3 miles to walk into town to get to Bovey, Tracey, so just kind of plodded along and did that really slowly. But I was just really not feeling well. I think it was the tiredness. I had a temperature. So me and Steve decided to just get a hotel here in Bovey, Tracey and sleep it off, because otherwise, if I pushed on, you know, I might have ruined the rest of the trip. So we took a little rest day, whilst Matt, Martin and Devon continued on to the campsite in Ashburton. And I told them, you've got creative freedom now. You are filming this section whilst I am dying a death. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what footage they've got. I did hear back that there was a fair bit of road walking, but some really nice forest bits. So I look forward to seeing that. I'm feeling a lot better. I've managed to keep a couple of bananas down. And yeah, hopefully I will look and feel more like a human being and get ready to get back on the trail. I'm gutted I missed the section, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. If you're ill, you're ill. You can't help it.
Time to move on to stage 7 on the app. And if you go to the plus sign and add the campground option, you'll be able to find the campsite the guys were staying at tonight. Summerhill campsite, as there are no permissive wild camping areas anywhere close by.
Hello everyone, it's Kerry here from Drunk on Wanderlust on day 4 of the Dartmoor Trail. It was an absolute freezing cold night last night, so I'm sorry I'm looking a bit worse for wear. But, you know, it's going to be a great day, the sun is out, birds are singing, so let's get to it.
Now that was a rather good impression of me, if I do say so myself. Thanks, Martin. And this is the footage the guys got of the 10-mile section I missed. It started out with a few good miles of road walking, before some nice forest and fields. One thing they did mention, this section hardly had any trail markers, so they had to rely heavily on the map and the GPS. And now, another uncanny impression of me. Thanks, Matt.
Hi guys, it's the end of day 4. It's been a wonderful day through the woodlands, walking along the rivers. It's been absolutely fabulous. Had a nice shower, all freshened up. Hashtag no makeup. And yeah, hopefully we're going to have a nice one tomorrow. No pubs today, but you know, my bag carriers fellow hikers were rather tired. And yeah, and that's it. Summerhill Camp, I definitely recommend it.
Don't put sweaty balls in your mouth.
We're a man down. We've lost Matt. We haven't lost him. We know where he is.
The weather is absolutely shit. The wind is really strong.
Not dead yet.
So we've lost Steve. We've lost Devon. There's just the two of us.